When an English aristocrat rode through London in a zebra-drawn carriage, he embodied a dream decades in the making, born from European efforts to dominate the African continent. But in but 19th century European colonies faced big problems as they tried to control sprawling African territories they claimed. One of which was biting flies. These pests could extract half a liter of horse blood daily, while transmitting fatal disease that devastated domestic horses, leaving colonial power reliant on thousands of humans to transport goods. Zebras, however, appear immune to the same pitfalls as horses. The German Empire deemed them predestined for the use of military needs and undertook the task of domesticating them. Around 19, former German colonial army officer Fritz Mozart von Schelendorf placed himself at the mission's helm, but he severely underestimated the project. Soon enough, the question of why domesticating zebras was proving so difficult joined another long-standing mystery, namely why zebras have such conspicuously striped coats, a matter that perplexed common scientists and went to fuel decades of debate. To understand zebras' more distinctive qualities, we should start with a big picture. Zebras belong to the same family as horses and donkeys. After their lineage entered Africa, they evolved into the three zebra species that exist today, living in social herds in eastern and southern Africa, grazing on grasses and evading fierce predators. Sci- Scientists have speculated extensively about zebra striping, but not all theories have held up. For example, the hypothesis that striping has a strong social function seems unlikely because while zebra does have unique patterning, other equids have no trouble identifying individuals in their herd without it. Some have theorized that the pattern helps zebras stay cool in direct sunlight, with the heat differential between the black and white stripes generating cooling air currents. But when scientists tracked the air movement around sunlit zebra hides, they saw no such effect. Many have also wondered if the patterning worked as camouflage or somehow confused or dazzles predators, perhaps evoking a tangle of tree trunks or creating uncertainty around where zebra's body starts and ends. But hyenas and lions probably see zebras as gray until in they're in close range, where they can also hear and smell them. Lions can likely also identify their outlines as easily as they can others, less flamboyantly patterned prey. And given how frequently lions capture zebras, it doesn't seem like they're all that confused. One hypothesis that does pack a lot of promise concerns those biting flies that horses couldn't handle. Zebras have shorter hair than other grazers in their regions, possibly making them more vulnerable to the flies probing species. So perhaps stripping somehow acts protectively. Testing this hypothesis, one experiment found that a certain kind of biting fly avoided horses covered in striped and checked rugs compared to those solid gray. Another documented biting flies circling horses, zebras, and horses clad in zebra print equally. Landing on zebra eye ears only about a quarter as much. Bidding flies also generally approach zebras' higher speeds and didn't declare as usual, causing clumsy overshot and crash landings. It seems that zebra stripes and other graphic patterns interfere with how biting flies process visual information to position themselves when landing, limited their blood sucking and disease transmitting opportunities. But zebras aren't just good looking at keeping bedding flies off their backs. Around 90s, Bronsart founded an experimental ranch near Mount Kilimanjaro to capture and crossbred zebras with other equids. Things don't go things didn't go as planned, in part because zebras have a robust set of defensive fight and flight adaptation. Most are capable of running within an hour of birth, and they're equipped to fierce bites and kicks strong enough to kill a lion. Bronzart's operation was also unprepared to meet zebras' needs. Those bronzas did, did gather, which he paid indigenous people with to ragu, couldn't produce enough milk for the cows. Within a single year, Bronzart had burned through a 5-year budget, and dozens of the zebras he held in captivity were dead. Attempts at zebra domestication has failed miserably, leaving those rare instincts of zebra taming largely to black and white history.